our beneficiaries, our peer educators and our Gold graduates. We're so proud of them. And we know it's tough. It's not easy to give a different message to your peers at a time where peer pressure is so massive and there's a war out there for the hearts and minds of young people.
Fundamentally, the model of the way in which we do things and which we equip the peer educations to do them hasn't really changed that much. So the way in which we assess stuff, the way we investigate how effective this model hasn't changed. But what has changed is the power of the implementing organization. They will take what we have trained them on and they use it in their own way, in their own context, to make it relevant for themselves. So it's not changing the basic structure of the model through learnings, but rather that organizations use it in a way that is most meaningful for them.
Our Western Cape coordinator always says that change isn't an instant coffee, and I would like to say that change is a process and it's a commitment.
One of the most vital learnings that we've had is that relationship is the key factor in peer education. So our facilitators, who themselves are young people, they foster caring and respectful and confidential relationships with peer educators. And it is through that relationship of trust that peer educators are able to explore the challenges that they confront in their daily lives and then to be open to learning how to cope with those challenges and how to become leaders of change or change agents in their communities. The other key learning is the fact that we have discovered that peer education is an effective methodology for changing behavior. So when youth see a young person who's no different to themselves, living lives of hope and purposefulness and taking responsibility for bringing about positive change in their communities, then those other youth want that change for themselves. And they begin to change their lives and be inspired to uplift their own communities.
We've seen that academic performance has increased. We've seen that where young people are given that opportunity to bring about the messages amongst their peers in an ongoing, structured way, that there's change.
I believe there is a need for this because having such a program has empowered so many young people to value themselves and see the potential that they have to change for themselves as well as changing the community around them.
We've seen an impact in behavior change. We've seen reduction of risk behavior.
I would just stress one thing. Always, guys, remember this. The message giver is the strongest message, which means whatever you say, it has to start with you first. Be the change that you want to see.